Hi there, Gemini, and welcome to your reading for October 1st to 15th, 2021. This is a general reading focusing on what is most important for you to know during this time frame. I really want to thank you for joining me. If you like these readings, please like, share, and subscribe, as well as let me know if it rings true in the comments section below. If you want to think of a question, by the time I get to the outcome card, I'll tell you if that card means yes or no. We'll get some cards of clarification, some cards of advice near the end here, and we'll just get started with your reading. But if you want to hang around to the end, I'll give you about how you can enter for your own free personal reading. So we're just going to get started here then. We have, in the current situation here for you, Gemini, is the Four of Wands. Wow, this is beautiful. This is like, you know, you're creating some stability here. This is the marriage card. This is happiness. This is like, you know, you've got your stable ground. You're working on that stable ground commitment, you know. Yeah, it's very stable energy here with the Four of Wands. It can be the wedding card as well too. So this is like home, happiness here. And then with the Knight of Wands coming out, we have, this is like going on a new adventure. This is like new beginnings, new starts. This can be, you know, some new passion ideas coming in. Some of you could be moving households, going on a trip, that kind of thing here. And, you know, it's making you feel very stable, this energy. And the basis situation, we have the Four of Swords in reverse. So it's like you didn't have enough time to rest and recuperate from a situation. Maybe potentially you didn't, from this move or this adventure you had gone on, you not having enough time to really have that downtime. And it's, you know, maybe been a very busy time for you. Dealing with some wands, so maybe you're dealing with a fire sign. So Leo, Aries, Sag for some of you. And let's see what about the immediate past. There's two cards coming out. We have the Judgment and the Eight of Wands. So, you know, there's some communication that came in here. There's something that made you think you had to take quick action to make a decision here. This is like resurrection. This is rebirth. But this is judgment. It reminds us not to, you know, be too hard passing judgment on ourselves or others as well, right? With the Judgment card, because people will have, you know, each of us have our own way of that. So it's very interesting here, but this is like, you know, there's some quick communication coming in, and it might lead you to make, you know, you had to make this decision quickly. What about your overall thoughts about this idea? You are feeling like you are leveling up. You're leaving something behind that no longer fulfills you or emotionally serves you here with the Eight of Cups. So you're walking away from something, and it can be like a leveling up, but it's going on to find that happiness fulfillment that comes with the 9th and 10th cups, right? Could be dealing with a water sign too, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And let's see what in the near future is coming up here for you in the near future. We have the Two of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. So it looks like you're going to be doing some juggling with finances here. You're trying to do that work, life, home balance kind of thing. And, you know, you're kind of waiting for your ships to come in. Maybe you're waiting for some funds or something like that. But you're having to do a little bit of waiting here with that Three of Wands coming out too. But no, only one major arcana so far. So, you know, it's very interesting. Your fears. We have the High Priestess. So with the High Priestess coming out, you could be afraid of listening to your intuition. Maybe you have a gut feeling about something and, you know, you're ignoring it, or you're afraid to listen to what your intuition is telling you here, Gemini. And how about what's the environmental factors, or what factors are influencing you in the environment? What is, as far as it comes to other people or influences? That's too many. So we have the Devil and the Two of Cups coming out in the influences. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn, or again another water sign, but this is like it seems like there's an addiction or an addictive personality or an addictive codependent style relationship that you could be felt that you're bound to here, Gemini. You feel maybe stuck in a situation you're powerless to change, or yeah, and it's maybe, you know, you want things to be equal, give and take, but there's maybe some addictions here. It can be anything. It can be gambling, overspending, you know, drinking, drugs, all that kind of stuff is an addictive type personality when the Devil comes up. And then in your hopes position, we have the Ten of Cups, of course. Who doesn't want the Ten of Cups in their hopes position? But yeah, this is like, you know, you're hoping for that happiness, that home life, that contentment, that just every day, like everything's, you know, great. It doesn't get much better than the 10 of Cups, right? So it's just happy home, happy life. Things are settled and content, and you can kind of just relax and be happy, enjoy. And what about the outcome? We have the Wheel of Fortune. So luck's on your side here, Gemini. You know, destiny's working in your favor with the Wheel of Fortune, and an absolute yes in answer to your question. What a beautiful outcome card. The Wheel of Fortune, like that, there's going to be some luck on your side here. Beautiful cards coming out for you. So you are going to be very lucky in this situation. Beautiful reading. Okay, so let's just get some cards of clarification for you, Gemini. So this Four of Wands in the center. So this is like a, you know, marriage, committed situation that you're in potentially. Yeah, we've got the Chariot and the Six of Cups. So you could be dealing with a Cancer for some of you, but this, you know, this is something maybe that you're looking back on with like fond memories, and you're maybe a little bit stuck in the past, and you want to maybe move away from that, you know, being stuck in a situation. So you're wanting to, you know, move quickly away from that. But you could be looking back in the past with fond memories where things, you know, were stable. What about this Knight of Wands? This is like going on an adventure. This is things are changing. This is moving forward. Like I said, some of you could be moving households. So let's just see why the Ten of Wands is here. We have the Page of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. And the Knight of Wands, I guess. The Seven of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. So it's like you're doing you're wanting to do some investments, or you've invested some time, but you're doing some research and investments here maybe during this time frame is what I'm getting with this. And, you know, so that you can, you know, you've put a lot of time and energy into learning about, you know, things, and so now you're wanting it to pay off so that you can follow your passions here in this new adventure. And the Four of Swords reverse, it's like not enough time to recover. Things have been maybe busy, and you haven't had time to have any downtime, relaxation, holiday time, that kind of thing. And we have the Queen of Swords coming out to clarify that. So yeah, this is very logical. This is very, you know, this is very cut and dry. This is something that is very kind of diplomatic, but isn't overly emotional. So to me, it's like you're kind of suppressing maybe your emotions around a certain situation. You haven't really had the chance to maybe heal from some heartbreak. Things happen quickly here, and you know, you just had to decide to move on. It looks like decide to make some sort of move here, Gemini. What was this Eight of Wands? What was this quick action? You know, you had to take quick action. There's lots of communication coming in. Busy, busy, busy. You know, you had to have some judgments. That's a little bit too many cards. Why is this Eight of Wands here for you, Gemini, in your recent past? Okay, we have the Two of Wands and the Five of Wands in reverse. So this is like, you know, you're trying to maybe avoid conflict, future conflict in the future. This communication that came in helped you avoid some future conflict. And with the Judgment card being here, we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. So this is like, yeah, you're trying not to get trapped in your thoughts or be overly judgmental of yourself or others here. And some kind of communication came in, and it really, you know, kind of opened the way and made things less restrictive or less, they're just better for the future. Less controversy, less inner conflict, that kind of thing. What about this Eight of Cups? So walking away from something that no longer serves you, you're feeling like you're moving on, you're leveling up, and you have the Ace of Wands in reverse. So here, you know, you may be a little bit delayed. There may be new ideas. You may be having some creative blocks, that kind of thing. Maybe a little bit stuck at work, but you are kind of maybe walking away from that feeling stuck, like you're kind of blocked and you can't, you know, come up with anything creative or new type of thing. You're walking away from that blocked energy. And what about the Two of Pentacles? Coming up in the near future, you're going to be juggling some home, work, life balance, that kind of thing. Maybe robbing Peter to pay Paul a little bit here in the near future. Two of Pentacles is usually that's juggling. But we have the World coming out. So this is a victory over this situation, though. It's a completion of this cycle. You know, you've completed something, and now, you know, you may have to do some juggling, but it is victory. You will do it. You will be successful in juggling those different things that you need for home, work, life balance. So the Three of Wands. Why is the Three of Wands here for you, Gemini? I'll get a clarifier on this Three of Wands. Okay, and we have the Queen of Wands coming out. So yeah, this could be someone you're dealing with, a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sag. You know, you're kind of maybe invested in this person and you're kind of waiting around maybe to hear from them, or waiting to, maybe they had something to tell you or relay to you, and you're kind of just waiting for that opportunity. And the High Priestess in your fierce position, it's like you're a little bit afraid of listening to your intuition, listening to your gut, going within and really listening. You're afraid of just being quiet. Again, we have the Temperance and the Eight of Wands. So yeah, this is like the communication that you get and the quick action. You have to, you know, find balance. Like you're afraid that you won't be able to stay balanced when this communication comes in or this information comes in. You're afraid that you won't be able to stay balanced and calm and remain and look and be quiet about a situation, right? You could be dealing with a Sagittarius for some of you too. What about this Devil card? Why is the Devil card here in your environment? Could be dealing with Capricorn for some of you, or just challenging some, or have some addictions in a situation. That's too many. Why is this Devil card here in your environmental factors? Why is the Devil card here? What do we have here? Strength. Yeah, so you're needing to have, compassion and a lot of inner strength to maybe deal with this situation. Could be dealing with a Leo as well for some of you. But yeah, so you could be having to deal with a lot of, muster a lot of inner strength to help this person maybe with their addictions that's in your environment. And the Two of Cups. We've got Six of Wands and the Moon. Could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, but this is like, somebody that you hold in high regard and you're willing to put in the work and, help them through this struggle that they're having, because you feel like this person is, a good partner. It's a good friendship. It's a good partnership. It's something here that person is struggling with some sort of addiction. And you just want the Ten of Cups, pretty self-explanatory, but we'll get a clarifier card on the Ten of Cups. You're just wanting happiness at home, like emotional fulfillment, contentment, all those wonderful things. You want reasons to celebrate, and you don't want to have to be miserly here. You want to be able to celebrate in your home, and you don't have to want to worry about money, or you don't want to have to be budgeting and being cheap, that kind of thing, I guess, Gemini. But the Wheel of Fortune is here in your outcome. What a beautiful outcome. Luck's on your side here, Gemini, so that's wonderful. So let's just get the clarifier on that Wheel of Fortune, and we have Judgment in reverse. So that's interesting that comes out, because it was in the in this position. So Judgment in reverse. So this is kind of saying like, yeah, there is like a transformation going on, and it's kind of nothing that you have control over, basically. Your decision isn't going to matter one way or the other. Your judgments on others is not going to matter one way or the other, because destiny is here with the Wheel of Fortune. Very interesting. Let's get a couple cards of advice for you here and see if there's anything that would be helpful for you to know during this time frame. We'll get one more card, Gemini, of advice for you before I close your reading. That's too many. Oh, there we go. We'll take these three. That's fair enough. New career, let go, and everything's okay. So, new career. So you could be embarking on this new career, which is good. But your work focus is shifting in a positive, new, and successful direction. So very good, very good. And let go. So as you surrender the need to control, your relaxed energy rapidly attracts your desires. That's interesting. And everything's okay. Don't worry, it's all working out in a beautiful way. So I'm just going to read the extended message for everything's okay for you, Gemini. Everything's okay. So you might be telling yourself all kinds of stories and that kind of thing, but everything's okay. So this card comes when we know that you're concerned about the outcome of a situation. So this card appears to you as reassurance that everything's working out in a divinely perfect way. Take steps to uplift your outlook and unburden your heart and mind, such as taking a nature walk, spending time with loved ones, exercising, or enjoying a creative project. The more you can stay centered and filled with faith, the better the outcome you'll experience. So some additional meanings also for this card are: write down your concerns on paper and then ceremoniously dispose of the list by burning it, pouring water over it, or burying it. Talk to the people involved in order to double check your facts. Your worries may be based upon untrue assumptions. Make sure that you're getting enough rest and eating healthfully, as physical strain can lead to anxiety and exhaustion. So yeah, you haven't had time. It's funny because the Four of Swords in reverse here, you haven't had time to take that rest. And then the bit about, your own judgment, that kind of thing. So that judgment in reverse, that judgment card coming out here for you, Gemini. Very interesting reading. Again, I want to thank you for joining me. If you do like these readings, please like, share, and subscribe, as well as let me know if it rings true in the comments section below. If you do want to enter to win a personal reading with me, you can email me at greyworldtarot@gmail.com and put free tarot in the subject line. So that's the reading I have for you. I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you in the middle of October.